Encouraging butterflies, birds, bees, frogs and hedgehogs and all kinds of other wildlife into your garden is a real joy, and it goes a long way to protect the survival of creatures within our environment. There are a few small and easy measures that can be taken. What I'm about to show you is a very easy and simple guide to making your garden an attractive place for wildlife. To make your garden a true haven for wildlife, the first thing you should do is just take a few moments to plan what you should include. If you have the space, and it doesn't need to be that much, a garden pond will establish tadpoles, frogs and toads and encourage insects such as dragonflies and water boatmen. Letting your grass grow longer will provide food and cover for many small creatures such as voles, butterflies, bees, beetles and many others. Try using biological pest control, as pesticides are harmful to wildlife. We have a separate video on this available on our website. Compost heaps are teeming with insects, worms, mites and other small creatures, which provides a wonderful source of food for birds and animals. If you have a quiet corner in your garden, you might want to consider creating a log pile, and the more rotted down the better, and what it will do will provide an overwintering habitat for many small creatures. You should also make sure you think about what you are planting to attract all sorts of wildlife. Plenty of shrubs and trees will provide nesting for birds, and rather than erecting a fence, where possible, plant a hedge, which are wonderful sources of food and shelter for wildlife. Herbaceous plants such as scabious, sedums, verbena, Michaelmas daisies and lavender are nectar and pollen rich. These plants are ideal for attracting bees, butterflies, hoverflies and wasps. Food from berries will feed birds and small animals, as well as providing protective cover. Roses will offer nectar and seeds in the form of hips for grateful birds like blackbirds and thrushes. Allow plants such as teasels, red-hot pokers, sunflowers, echinops and grasses to set seed, as they provide a good source of food for seed-eating birds. Once you have established a collection of wildlife, give further help by providing nesting boxes for birds, and think about supplying additional winter food. There is nothing more satisfying than knowing your garden is supporting wildlife, and you have had a hand in encouraging it in the first place. Just doing some of the things I've mentioned in this video will make a noticeable difference to who shares the delights of your garden. And it really isn't hard to do, so why don't you give it a go? For more tips, download the leaflet from our website. And remember, you can always ask in your local garden centre for advice. You can find details of your nearest one on the website.